Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
Tell us, your coat man. Should we shake your coat before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking. Yakult.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
us your coat, man. Should we shake your coat before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking.
ヤクルト
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
Tell us your coat, man. Should we shake your coat before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking.
ヤクルト
The moment we've been waiting is here. TAT fans, Pola Gym, are you ready? Welcome to the third leg championship game between the Zamboanga Valientes and your Pola Pilipinas RPG. Join me in welcoming the players from both squads. First, the Zamboanga Valientes.
Zamboanga, hermosa, preciosa, perlita, orgullo de Mindanao. Sus peleas delagas son las que mosean tu deliciosa ciudad. Flores de amores te adornan su jardín. Eres la imagen del bello Edén. Zamboanga, hermosa, preciosa, perlita, orgullo de
Chalmers again from downtown. Chalmers for three. Got it! Linganay for three. Oh, what a move! Here come the Valientes for the layup. First of its kind here in Zamboanga in the entire country.
Alcantara. Point guard number 8, Rudy Linganay. Also at point guard number 15, Peter Alfaro. Shooting guard number 13, Mike Tolomia. Shooting guard number 3, Frankie Johnson. Small forward number 11, AJ Benson. Small forward number 7, Muhammad Salim. Power forward number 24, Jerome Ferrer. Power forward number 1, Joish Gracia. Power forward number 1, Janer Hassan. Power forward number 77, R.R. De Leon. Also at power forward number 45, Nick Evans. Playing center number 10, Malik Diuk. Also at center number 23, Ricky Bryce Jr. Assistant coaches, Oscar Rebolius Jr., Marvin J. Padriga with Joseph James Hisu, the head coach, Bobby Dick De Los Santos, with the team owner, Judy Navarro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zamboanga Valientes. Let's do it all together for the Asian Tournament Leg 2 Champion. Sumigaw ng pinakamalakas para sa Pola, Pilipinas, RPG!
Pola Pilipinas, RPG.
Let's start with the hustle player at center, number 1, Edo Doroteo. He's an aggressive point guard, number 31, Claude Commit. A hustle and determined shooting guard, number 8, Brian Mecca. A certified gunner at point guard, number 22, Lester Alvarez. Another gutsy at 2 guard, number 16, JB Belenchon. A Spitfire point guard, number 21, JB De La Cruz. A slick and quick at forward, number 37, Marcus Work. Is towering in the paint and a versatile big man playing center, number 25, Joseph Obasa. Is one of the mainstays of the team and a combo punch at 2 guard, number 24, Mark Doligon. A relentless big man and a top rebounder at center, number 23, Henry Iloka. A triple-double machine known as the X-Men, playing forward number 15, Xavier Alexander. Strength and conditioning coach, Jason Limunao, assisted by Leo Abinido, Jens Nudel, head coach, J.R. Kawali. The team owner is Rafael Joseph Martinez, with the team sponsor, Pola Oriental Mindoro, Honorable Mayor, Jennifer Ina Allegra Cruz. Once again, make some noise for your Pola Philippines. May we request everyone to please stand. Tumayo po tayong lahat and please remove your caps for the opening prayer followed by the Philippine National Anthem and Pola Hymn.
I pray you'll be all
fans, you may now be seated. Both teams at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. And you still have time to warm up before the tip-off. This is the third leg championship of the Asian Tournament.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
Can't get enough of the action? Basketball fans, the Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day at number 10.
JP, nice pass. Iluka with a slam. A delay of game
At
warning.
9.
So Wong, he is 1 out of 10 from the 3-point territory. Joseph Obasa scoring.
What a pass by... Did you see that pass by Henry Iloka? It looked like he was playing...
Moving to number 8.
Yeah, that's a slam. That's a very good shot, I would say.
At 7.
Noah Bale. Here is Frankie Johnson. Alley-hoop. Yes! Nice dunk there by Nick Evans. Great
Number 6.
taken away by Nick Evans. And up we go! Rim Rattler. Ricky Bryce Jr. loves it on the bench.
At 5.
Arturo. Oh. And a kind bounce. Benson flying and scoring.
Now we go to number 4.
Primary defender on Sean Kui for most of the game as Hart's layup goes in. Great play right there, Chong Kong Lau.
The number 3 spot.
It's a 13-point game, and the dunk there by Joseph Obasa.
Too easy there. Breaking down defense and dropping.
Number 2.
Here's Hart going up, and that was a terrific layup. I don't even know how to describe that coming from Hart.
And now the number 1 play of the day.
Fire the slam from Iron Will Douglas.
This is basketball at its best. The Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day.
us your coat, man. Should we shake your cup before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking. Yakult.
Straight leg, the Pola Pilipinas RPG has the chance to take home the crown, and the Valientes hope to upend that. Will there be a celebration in the city of Pola tonight, or will the Zamboanga Valientes quash that dream? Stay tuned only here at the Asian Tournament, where epic battles happen.
Good evening, everyone, from Pola Oriental Mindoro. It's a 29-degree night here. Pola Pilipinas RPG will try to win it at home, but standing in their way are the Valientes of Zamboanga. This is the championship game of the Asian Tournament. It's the Zamboanga Valientes versus the Pola Pilipinas RPG. Hello, everybody, with Mark Dandan. My name is Sandy Grumo. Andrea Veloso and Flo Del Agua will join us later at the side. Good evening, Mark. This will be the second time for Pola Pilipinas to be in a championship game here in the Asian Tournament. This will be the first for the Zamboanga Valientes. And, you know, Zamboanga Valientes were defeated by the Pola Pilipinas RPG in the first game last week. And, of course, what are we going to do now?
There's a lot more pressure for Pola to succeed here in their home court. So Pola will be ready for the task, and it's up to a Valientes team to really upset the home team here with jam-packed crowd supporting Pola Pilipinas RPG.
Pola Pilipinas RPG is the only undefeated team here since leg number. They went Pasi. Henry Iloca, a double-double performance in their last game. He averaged 23 points and 19 rebounds here in the Asian Tournament. And this is the numbers of Henry Iloca, Mark.
An absolute beast. Henry Iloca in the last game, a triple-double, 32, 17, and 10. And he will be challenged by a big front court. And that's something they haven't really had opposition in terms of height with the front court.
Well, Ricky Bryce, the Bryce is great. He is number one in blocks here in the Asian Tournament. He averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds a game. The numbers of Ricky Bryce in the last game.
Easily, this is his best offensive performance. 21 points, 11 boards in only 22 minutes of game time. And this is something Ricky Bryce has to do if they want to win the championship today.
Now we'll go to Flo Del Agua. What do you have? What's the latest news, Flo?
We do not want history to repeat itself, says head coach Bobby Dick of Valientes in their rematch against Pola Pilipinas. As a longtime coach and a player before, he also does not believe in home court advantage because at the end of the day, it will boil down to preparation, and his team has a lot of it. So to begin, one of the biggest games is 2024. Let me turn you over to our venue announcer, Richard Campos.
All right, now we go to the keys to the game here, and Coach Mark Dandan will explain this to you. The Valientes coming into this ball game 4-1.
individual defense has to be on point. Close out, attack the inside, go to your bigs. You have Nick Evans there and Malik Diouf who can score on the inside. And for bench production in their last game, the bench of the Valientes scored better compared to the Pola Pilipinas RPG.
As I mentioned earlier, the Pola Pilipinas RPG, the only undefeated here since the Pasay leg, the second leg of the Asian tournament. The keys to the game here, Mark, for Pola Pilipinas RPG.
Now for Pola, they need to be able to control the boards, and that's good because you have Obasa and Iloca inside, and defending the paint will be crucial because the Valientes like to score in the paint and extend the defense. Don't let the Valientes get any clean looks from the outside.
Andrea Veloso, what's the latest?
Sandy and Coach Mark, all is well for the Pola Pilipinas RPG since Coach JC Libonao knows the key to staying competitive is keeping his players in peak condition. So he focused on individualized therapy and strengthening, and second is ensuring everyone's proper nutrition and injury prevention. Coach JC's strategy is to keep his team healthy and ready to win. Let's see how this preparation plays out in tonight's final game. Gentlemen.
Valientes versus your Pola Pilipinas RPG. Time to meet the starting lineups, beginning with the Zamboanga Valientes. 45, Nick Evans. Starting at guard number 15, Peter Alfaro. Forward number 13, Mike Tolomia. Center number 10, Malik Diouf. And at one guard number 8, the mighty termite, Rudy Linganay. The head coach is Bobby Dick de los Santos with the team owner, Judy Navarro. Now for the Asian Tournament second leg champion, your Pola Pilipinas RPG. And forward number 37, Marcus Quirk. Starting at guard number 24, Mark Doligon. Center number 23, Henry Iloca. One guard number 21, JB De La Cruz. And at power forward number 15, the X-Man, Xavier Alexander. The head coach is J.R. Gawaling. The team owner is Rafael Joseph Martinez with the team sponsor, Pola Oriental Mindoro. Honorable Mayor Jennifer.
The starters for the visiting Zamboanga Valientes, Rudy Linganay and Peter Alfaro, the guard position. Tolomia and Evans in the forward position. Diaz will play at center. Pola Pilipinas will start with De La Cruz, Doligon, Marcus Quirk, Alexander, and Iloca at the center position. The officials, Fernando, Boyong Manyalak, John Cabiles, and Michael Lano. We are set to go here, and more often than not, basketball is just like war. And war, this is going to be the Asian Tournament Leg 3 Championship. And the Zamboanga Valientes controlling the tip. We go now to Malik Diouf, a major contributor also for the Valientes, outside to the mighty termite. And Alfaro comes out, now guarded by Marcus Quirk for 3. Peter misses that one, and the long rebound by the chief, Mark Doligon.
It's going to be important for Peter Alfaro to play well here. Remember, in their last game where they lost by 1 point, Peter only scored 5 the whole game.
81 and 80, that's the final score when they played last week there at the city of Calapan. We go to Marcus Quirk. And you know, in every championship game, you have to send in your best 5 mark. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Valientes.
Defensively, that's a great start for Coach Bobby Dick and the Valientes. It's going to be tricky because once Pola goes to the bigger lineup, you don't really have anyone to match up with Xavier Alexander.
The Valientes defeated the Warriors 142-94 yesterday, and they out-rebounded the Warriors. Inside inside, no connection there. Malik Dia put the ball back into the hole.
Well, that's a great matchup for Malik. Him and Henry Iloca will absolutely go to war underneath that basket, Sandy.
Pola Pilipinas defeated the Aces yesterday 140-93, and they shot 61% from the field, 62 out of 101, and Henry Iloca scoring 32 points for Pola Pilipinas RPG. Malik Diaz picks up the foul.
And foul trouble will be crucial for both the big men of Pola and the Valientes, because both teams don't have a legitimate local center to replace their world imports.
We go to Duligon. He kicks it out to Marcus Quirk, the extra pass. Xavier Alexander working inside. Nowhere to go, taken away by Nick Evans. The mighty termite met by Mark Duligon. The floater there by Peter Alfano, the first field goal for Peter and the second field goal for the Valientes.
Peter off to a good start. Obviously, he's looking for a shot, but the efficiency has to be there for him tonight.
Mark Duligon outside to De La Cruz. JV for three, and yes! That's JV De La Cruz with his first three-pointer of the game.
Guns out for JV De La Cruz early here in the first quarter.
Malik Dia finds trouble with it, working downstairs. Now he has 4 points.
Great spin to the baseline by Malik, and Iloca doesn't have the foot speed really to keep up with Malik.
De La Cruz to Marcus Quirk from Edinburgh in Scotland. He will fire, no. He goes inside, Tolomia defending, stripped away by Tolomia. Peter, 4-on-2 break. Nick Evans, he overcooks, rebounded by Marcus Quirk.
Sorry miss for Mr. Evans there. He should have dunked that.
Here is Xavier McDaniel. He will attack the baseline. He is fouled. And that'll be the first for Nick Evans. And the second team foul for the Valientes.
Nick Evans has to focus on the game and not complain about these calls. That's not a right play. This is not the right time to be complaining about calls here.
JV De La Cruz, rebounded by Diaz. Back to Lomia. Going all the way. Malik Diaz gets it again. And that'll be his third field goal of the game. And the rampaging Malik Diaz giving the Zamboanga Valientes a 5-point lead. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
Marcus Quirk isn't just a basketball talent, he's also a brainiac. He's juggling playing ball with finishing a master's in computer science in Taiwan. And get this, his thesis is basketball related too. Quirk says, I love basketball, but having a solid education as a backup plan is smart. Talk about scoring on and off the court, gentlemen.
Let's get a year after basketball, Mark. He's a very studious guy. Wow.
That's tough to do. He's balancing. We see the field goals here. 50% immediately for the Valientes. Only 33%. 3 attempts only for the RPG.
Marcus Quirk outside to JV De La Cruz, unable to handle it. And a turnover there for Pola Pilipinas right after J.R. Kawani called a timeout.
And that's not how you want to come out of a timeout. And the credit to Valientes, the energy is very high. You have to thank Mr. Ricky Bryce Jr. for that, hyping up his boys, even in the locker room early.
And we saw him hyping up his teammates. That's a good thing to do. You are in the finals for the first time here in the Asian tournament. Peter Alfaro. Here is Nick Evans outside, guarded by Henry Iloca. 4-3. Got it! And what a start by the Valientes here.
This is a dream start for the Valientes, but the question now, will they be able to sustain this?
Yes. Nick Evans scored 24 points in their game versus Pola last week. JV scores again. That will be his second from the three-point territory.
Big shot there for JB de la Cruz. Guns up. Second triple of the game.
Peter Alfaro. He finds the mighty Termite for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Mark Doligon. He brings it across. He will go all the way. Oh! Doligon going downhill.
And a steal by Alexander.
Xavier is fouled by Malik Diop. That'll be his second personal.
And that's going to be a problem for Coach Bobby Dick and his coaching staff because the second foul on Malik. And he has to be careful. He might pick up a 10 here.
Now, you asked me a moment ago, who will replace Malik Diop or the world imports of the Zamboanga Valientes? There is De Leon, but he's not playing center. He's playing forward. There's Muhammad Salim. And there is also Hassan.
No, we might see.
But they're small players.
We might see the entry of Ricky Bryce Jr. And he did tell us that Mama Bryce is watching him right now. Shout out to Mama Bryce watching the game all the way from their hometown.
Xavier Alexander.
Let's do it one more time.
5 minutes and 14 remaining in the first quarter. Diop playing with 2 fouls. It's getting physical downstairs. Diop will try his block from beyond the arc. Got it!
He was working on that in their warm-ups, and Malik does have that shot, especially from top of the key.
Well, the Valientes are hot here in the first period. Their field goal conversion is great here in the first quarter as Iloco will miss outside, rebounded by Malik Diop. We go to Peter Alfaro. Nowhere to go, he kicks it out. Evans back to Alfaro with a relocation. Rebounded by the X-Man Xavier Alexander. Dulingon short on the release. Foul is on Rudy Linganay. Now the Valientes are in foul trouble here in the first period.
That's the last foul to give. They're going to be in the penalty early with 4 minutes 48 left. Malik will have to check out after hitting that three. And here comes Ricky Bryce Jr. Now, Malik has to be careful. You know, he could get a warning, could get a text.
Well, Diop with 2 fouls. Nick Evans with 1 foul. Rudy Linganay with 1 foul. They don't have a foul to give with 4:48 to go. The guy from Scotland, Marcus Quirk, will go to the free throw line for the first time in this game. It's in the act of shooting, by the way.
And what this doesn't help the Valientes because they like to go big and place Nick Evans at the 3, play Malik Diop and Ricky Bryce together to match up this big lineup of the RPG wherein they play Iloco Obasa and X-Man together.
Marcus Quirk, he is 6'4". He averaged 12 points and 4 rebounds and 41% when he was playing for Cornell College. Again, he is from Edinburgh in Scotland. And it goes 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. A substitution here. Marcus Quirk will go out. Joseph Obasa in the game for the first time for Pola Pilipinas. Pola Pilipinas cutting down the lead to 3 points, 14-11.
The Valientes will now have to contend with this big lineup. You look at Mark Doligon playing the 2 and X playing the 3.
It's like 4 world imports in there.
The zone now by the RPG.
Rudy Linganay, he kicks it out to Mike Dolomia. Ricky Bryce feeling his defender from behind. outside to Peter Alfaro with a move. He tosses it up, and yes, hitting only the bottom of the net.
The floater here is right there for Peter Alfaro. Great job by Ricky Bryce. Not to panic, finding Alfaro on the outside, and he does the rest.
The Valientes, they are ahead by 5 points with 4:13 to go in the first period. The Valientes, they are now in foul trouble. One more, and they are in the penalty. Iloca inside to the X-Man for 2.
Oh, another bad pass by Nick Evans up the inbound.
De La Cruz gets by Linganay. Layup, that's good. David De La Cruz providing spark for Pola Pilipinas RPG, and he cuts down the lead to only a point. 16-15. Timeout here in Pola in Oriental Mindoro. Marquee matchup. JV De La Cruz and Peter Alfaro. Mark.
And nobody's surprised. They're both leading their team in scoring right now. Both these guys have to play well. When they play well, their teams usually win. Remember, as Pola is undefeated, that's no surprise because JV De La Cruz has been on point, has his guns up here early in the first quarter. 2 threes and the layup. On the other side, Peter Alfaro has been attacking more on the inside, not afraid of the tall trees in the paint. You see the floater right there. Again, to my point, when Peter Alfaro only scored 5 points in the last game against the RPG, they lost by 1 point. So it's no surprise.
JV De La Cruz, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and was 9 out of 16 from the field, and played for 27 minutes versus the Aces. So JV De La Cruz played for the University of Cebu. In 2017, he was discovered by Mac Talio of the Southwestern University, and went along with Mark and went to the University of Cebu.
X-Men with a quick 2 steals, both from the inbound, both from Nick Evans. That's why Valientes had to call a timeout.
And he brought that team to the championship and lost to the University of the Visayas 2-1. Evans traveled. Nice defense by the Chief. Mark Doligon.
Doligon doing the classic, taking away the chair from Nick Evans. You see it again. Doligon, Evans thinking he has a mismatch here in the post. Pulls the chair, forcing the turnover from Nick Evans. And something here.
There'll be a lot of trash talking here. So a rescinded to a non-call will be called.
He's surprised.
For the assistant coach of the Valientes. Now they want the other one to sit down, and that's the assistant coach. The only one to be standing up will be Coach Bobby Dick de los Santos. Coach Bobby Dick, by the way, played for the Mapua Institute of Technology way back. He is 55 years old and a native of Zamboanga City. Muchas gracias, Zamboanga. Good going outside. JV De La Cruz. Savior for 3. Oh, yes! And Pola Pilipinas now ahead by 2.
Great job by Henry Loga. Being the pressure release off that zone, finding X in the corner for the 3.
The mighty termite, Rudy Linganay. Evans, Peter Alfaro with 5 points here in the first period. He rises up for 2. Got it. Now he has 7 points. Now you talk about the 5 points he made during their game last week against Pola. And that was in the entire game. Now he has 7 points here in the first period alone.
He's already surpassed that, and that's a great sign for Coach Bobby Dick. And he's your leader. Obviously, he's taking responsibility for everything here.
Henry Loca looking for a cutter, finds Joseph Obasa underneath.
Again, Iloca just being there in the nail, finding the The drop pass down to Obasa.
Well, Joseph Obasa, he was able to score over Ricky Bryce and Mike Talomia from downtown.
The defense going under the ball screen there. Easy three for Mike Talomia.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Shot clock at 15 for Pola Pilipinas. Mark Duligon from the outside. He will not score. The ball goes to Iloca. Duligon puts the move. He goes inside. Finds Iloca downstairs.
Great play by Mark Duligon. Getting downhill, throwing two defenders and dropping it off to Iloca.
How did he see that guy, Henry Iloca? Mike Talomia steps on the gas pedal. Finds Ricky Bryce. Ricky Bryce. Yes.
The wingspan of Ricky Bryce going into play here.
Bryce averaged 10 rebounds and 10 points here in the Asian tournament. The Bryce is right. And he loves that. 23-22. On a bad pass there by Xavier Alexander. Frankie Johnson, the microwave comes in for Rudy Liganay. So back to Lodo. Who will be the point guard now? It's going to be Frankie Johnson. Will it going to be Frankie Johnson or Peter Alfaro?
It's going to probably be Mr. Alfaro there.
What a crowd we have here in Pola. The championship game of the Asian tournament, the Valientes and Pola Pilipinas RPG. And Pola down by a point. Job Alcantara had his moments. And the first 4 games here in the Asian tournament, he could be a great substitution, by the way, Mark.
He was a DNP in the last game. He didn't play. But he has more than proven and earned that playing time by playing well.
Outside, Talomia goes inside. Rebounded by Ricky Bryce Jr. And the ball goes out of bounds. Bryce unable to handle it. It's going to be Pola Pilipinas RPG. It's been a very close ball game after the hot start of the Zamboanga Valientes.
1-2-2 zone now for the Valientes.
Both teams are playing zone. Iloca with a soft touch. You know, he can score from that area, the one-handed shot.
And that's been what the RPG have been doing, putting Iloca on the nail for a bigger target. Alcantara is too small to deny that.
Frankie Johnson throws up an air ball.
Look at it again. Alcantara way too small. An easy target for X there in the middle of the lane. That's a problem when you go 1-2-2. Usually the guy guarding the nail will be the point guard.
Frankie Johnson versus Pola Pilipinas in their first game did not score.
Right there. Again, a 3-second violation. But the problem was Joe Alcantara was matching up against Henry Iloca because he was the top guy on that zone.
So the ball goes back to the Valientes.
Brian Mecca replacing Xavier Alexander.
And early entry here for Brian Mecca. He will replace Xavier Alexander and also Kamit, replacing JV De La Cruz. Job. Here's the longest tenured Zamboanga player here. He's been playing with the Zamboanga Valientes since 2022. The longest tenured player for the Valientes.
They call him the Chabacano hero.
The Chabacano hero. And Loca will sit down. Doroteo in the game.
RPG with a lot of fouls to give with 5 seconds left.
Evans. They will call it a non-shooting foul, so Talomia will not go to the free throw line. And yes, Pola, they are not yet in the penalty. We're glad you can join us. You're watching the championship game of the Asian tournament here in the Pola Oriental Mindoro. This is the third leg. Pola Pilipinas with their second championship game here in the Asian tournament. The first for the Valientes. Catch and shoot. Air ball for Joe Alcantara. That will end our first quarter here in Pola. And it's been a very close ball game. 24 for Pola Pilipinas, 23 for the Zamboanga Valientes.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
The crowd inside the Pola Gymnasium here in Pola Oriental Mindoro. And thank you to our host, Miss Ina Alegre Cruz. Beautiful ladies watching this ball game. That's the wife of Nick Evans.
At the right.
The one with the kid. Beautiful daughter also. Let's take a look at the numbers back in the first quarter. That's the mayor of Pola Oriental Mindoro, Ina Alegre Cruz. Thank you very much for hosting the third leg of the Asian tournament. Mark?
So what's concerning here for the RPG, usually they're dominating in terms of shot attempts. They're giving up 6 more attempts here for the Valientes. Valientes shooting 50% from the field. Rebounding-wise, the RPG obviously have the advantage. So far, everything else has been almost equal.
You know, in their first game last week, the Pola Pilipinas and Zamboanga Valientes, 12 lead changes and 11 deadlocks. Pola Pilipinas led by as many as 10. The Valientes led by as many as 9 points. It was a very close ball game, and Pola defeated the Valientes 81-80. But the Valientes started hot in the first quarter, scoring 8 straight. And Pola returning the favor, scoring 7 straight also. 6 lead changes and 1 deadlock. Second quarter action, Sandy Grew alongside Mark Dandan here in Pola. Bryce able to get to it. Intercepted by JP Belenchon. 4-3, got it!
I was expecting a one-footer from JP Belenchon, but it works.
Java Alcantara, Ricky Bryce, Malik Diaz playing with 2 fouls. AJ Benson and Frankie Johnson. Oh, good defense there by Kamit. And Java Alcantara picks up the offensive foul.
We see it again here. Alcantara trying to use the top ball screen. Bryce sets one, sets a re-screen here. Kind of sticks out his left hip.
So it's not on Java Alcantara, it's on Ricky Bryce. So all the world imports now of Valientes are not having a good game. Bryce, all have fouls. Also, all their world imports. Well, as I corrected, well, Malik Diaz played big in the first quarter, scoring 6 points, but committed 2 fouls. Picked up by Diaz. He kicks it out to Bryce, 4-3. He had 1 triple yesterday, rebounded by Joseph Obasa. 3-on-2 break. JP spins. He's been practicing that move during the warm-ups.
That comes naturally for JP Belenchon. Here goes Frankie Johnson on the other end.
Rebounded by JP Belenchon. An empty possession for the Valientes. They're down by 6. Belenchon. That's a travel.
Yeah.
You know, he was too eager when he made that cut. He's been very deceptive here. Let's take a look at this.
He takes a step back right there. He hops. He can't lift the pivot foot anymore because he hopped.
29-23. Alcantara with a hesitation move. He rises up for two.
Remember, he was the best player of the game yesterday at 26 points. So his confidence is very high right now.
Bench play will be a major factor in the championship game, Mark.
Indeed, and the deeper bench usually prevails.
Joe finds Frankie Johnson for two. And a delay of game warning on the Valientes. It's going to be on Frankie Johnson.
Great outlet by Malik. And look at Joe Alcantara looking up to Frankie Johnson. And that's important. We know the microwave. He just made one basket. And he's going to get hot.
29-27. It's a two-point game. De La Cruz is back. Oh! Again from downtown.
Guns up. JB De La Cruz coming to play here in the finals. 3 threes.
JB De La Cruz is hot. Inside to Ricky Bryce. 2 points for Ricky Bryce.
Great high-low play from Malik to Ricky Bryce. Usually it's Malik doing the work in the paint, but that time showing off the passing.
De La Cruz with 3 triples, perfect from the three-point range, 3 out of 3. He has 11 points in this game, traveling violation call.
That's the first time they've stopped that pass to the nail for Henry Iloca.
Ball goes back to the Valientes. And congratulations to the softball team of Zamboanga. Let's take a look at this replay here, Mark.
A great anticipation by Malik, forcing Iloca into an awkward position.
Back in the game is Peter Alfaro. He was hot back in the first period. Frankie Johnson. Way off the target.
Frankie Johnson asking for a foul. Felt that he got hit on the arm. He got hit on the shooting arm there. But referees say otherwise. Henry Iloca will get the breather.
Both coaches are using the bench early.
They need to because the pace, the intensity has been at 100 since the tip.
Pola Pilipinas bench scored 2 points, and also the Valientes. Xavier. De La Cruz. JP Bilichon gets by Benson. Obasa scores over Bryce.
That's the problem when your closeouts are not good. It allows the offense to get downhill, attack those gaps, and find the drop passes.
That will be the second time that Obasa will score against Bryce. And Bryce, he is #1 in shot blocks here in the Asian tournament.
See it again. Bad closeouts here by AJ Benson, allowing Belenchon to get downhill, forcing the help, opening up Obasa for the floater.
Obasa averaged 3 blocks a game here in the Asian tournament. Now, what do we have there, Flo?
Peter Alfaro and Mike Tolomia both claim that being with the Valientes is a choice. Alfaro was offered to play in Malaysia, rejected it. Tolomia has been in the PBA and was offered by other pro leagues, also rejected it. Both of them say being in a high-level international competition while having a chance to represent their hometown is like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Sandy and Coach Mark.
I love when Flo said, rejected it. Well, they are at home already.
Sounds like a shot blocker. But great report by Flo. You look at Alfaro and Tolomia, key pieces to this championship run by the Valientes. And these 2 guys play well here. And Valientes could be taking home that trophy tonight.
And they are local talents of Zamboanga. Outside to Xavier for 2. Too strong. Peter. Frankie Johnson. Spins.
Travel.
Oh, a traveling violation called. A crucial turnover committed by the Valientes.
Easy travel call there. Frankie, you look at his feet as he catches the ball. Right there. 1, 2, 3, spin. That's a travel.
In the officials, they are very consistent in calling the 3-second violation and the traveling violation.
That's probably two of the most common calls we've had the whole leg.
And sometimes as a coach, you have to scout the referees about their consistency in calling. Joseph!
Oh!
That's a foul on Ricky Bryce. Oh, second personal foul on Ricky Bryce. 2 fouls on Malik Diop. 1 foul on Nick Evans.
And 2 fouls on Ricky Bryce.
So Joseph Obasa will go to the free throw line for the first time in this game. He was able to score over Ricky Bryce twice here in the first half. Joseph Obasa played for Ateneo in the UAAP, a collegiate league here in the Philippines. While Malik Diop played for UP, also a collegiate, a UAAP collegiate team, also here in the Philippines. Malik Diop for 3. He did score from that area in the first period. De La Cruz brings it across. And he misses on the layup. And Malik Diop step out of bounds.
Valientes will have to get stops here. Their half-court offense right now very stagnant, not getting anything much. They have to get down from deep on the fast breaks. That means getting rebounds.
Nick Evans returning there for Ricky Bryce. Evans will be playing with 1 foul, catch and shoot. First miss for Jamie De La Cruz. Duligon foul Nick Evans. It's the first on Mark Duligon. And that will be the first, make that second team foul for Pola Pilipinas. Are they trying to contest that call? Are they going to challenge it?
We'll see. We'll see.
Because both teams, they all have one coach's challenge. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Peter Alfaro. Nick Evans. Frankie Johnson for 3. Can't get it a fall. Rebounded by Benson. He comes up empty inside. Picked up by Mark Duligon. Met by Alfaro. Inside to Iluka. And it's a goaltending violation.
And that's the first rule of concession defense. Locate the ball and somebody has to run weak side. You can't be running multiple people at the basketball.
Largest lead for Pola Pilipinas RPG. 38-30 is our score. Alfaro shoots and scores. So Peter Alfaro now with 10 points here in the first half.
A great start for Peter Alfaro, and he's asking what defense they're going to be running.
A better shooting night for Peter Alfaro. He struggled the past few games. Only 5 points in the first game there in the city of Calapan. Obasa looking for a friend. He goes inside and 2 points for Pola.
So that's too easy. That's too easy, Sandy.
He's been scoring downstairs. Most of his points are from the shaded lane. Peter Alfaro outside to Evans. He gets by Joseph Obasa. He fades away, comes up empty. Rebounded by Iluka. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's an 8-point game here in Pola.
See it again here, the replay. Great pivots by Obasa. And if you're Nick Evans, you can't just allow Obasa to stroll in the park to the lane there.
Well, he has 1 foul and Malik Diop has 2 fouls. Benson goes out. Back in the game is Mike Tolomia.
Valientes now switching into 1-3-1, changing up their defense.
JV for three. Yes, sir! His fourth from downtown.
The zone buster, JV de la Cruz.
Frankie Johnson. Nice move. And the putback by Malik Diop.
Great hesitation there by Frankie Johnson. Freezing the help defense. Getting to the layup. Malik Diop cleaning it up.
Under 3 minutes to go. Oh, what an interception there by Malik Diop. Evans, a bad pass there by Nick Evans. De La Cruz. And a bad move by De La Cruz. And he apologizes to us. He was looking at us.
Oh, he was looking at Frankie Johnson. He's going to get subbed out. That was a bad pass. That could have been a layup. They're down 9. They need all the layups they can get.
Evans will sit down with one foul and a turnover there. Largest lead of Pola Pilipinas RPG, 43-34. Xavier in the game now for Pola Pilipinas. Mark Doligon guarded by R.R. De Leon. Iloka with the soft touch. Mark Tolomia brings it across. De Leon is free. Incoming. Bang! Former Gilas Pilipinas player J.R. Kawaling calling a timeout here. And this timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio.
Your coat, man? Should we shake your cup before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking.
Yakult.
All right, we are back here inside the Pola Gymnasium, a capacity crowd here with Mark Dandan. My name is Sandy Grumo. We are watching the best Asian basketball here. Welcome to the Asian tournament.
It's a heavyweight
championship game.
Heavyweight slugfest, Sandy. Something I know you'd appreciate.
Oh, yes. This is a heavyweight matchup. Outside three-pointer, no goal.
Emotions running high there on the bench of the Valientes.
Diop blocked by Iloka. And Malik Diop stepped out of bounds.
Malik's asking that off the block, it hit the board.
That's Nick Evans. And Coach
Jay Padrigao
having they're exchanging pleasantries.
Not the best time for that to happen.
Oh, two-pointer from David De La Cruz.
He hasn't missed, Sandy.
2 minutes and 23 to go.
Holding foul number 21, David De La Cruz's first, third team foul.
Hey. some color happening on the
my
bench
goodness.
of the Valientes. And this is not good. This is the finals, and you're unraveling as a team.
Are we going to have a timeout or not?
Looks like the referees are calling something here. And Malik Diouf sitting down with the fan in his hand. Right there. Right beside us.
Maybe we'll hear it from Flo later on.
Emotions are high. It's an intense game.
Yeah,
of course,
it's a championship game.
People are trying to win.
You know, the Valientes, they're waiting for this moment, Mark.
It's a lot of pressure on people's shoulders to perform and deliver. And that's why it's hot outside. It's even hotter inside.
And we are serving the hottest basketball here in Asia. Look at Mayor Ina Alegre Cruz going to boss Juni Navarro. Tapping his shoulder there. It's okay, it's okay.
Ricky Bryce trying to talk sense into his teammates.
And also Frankie Johnson.
Ricky Bryce, the voice of reason there on the bench.
Yeah. 1 minute and 38 seconds to go. $45 for Pola. Valientes 37. I think they will get a technical for delaying, delaying the game. Improper bench decorum. They were improper against each other. They will get a warning for it. The very cool head coach, Bobby Dick de los Santos. That's the assistant coach, Jay Padrigao. Having some harsh words against this player. That's De Leon scoring from the outside.
Great job by R. De Leon off the bench. 5 points here in the second quarter. Big time production.
De Leon. De La Cruz guarded by Tolome. I love this matchup. Quirk for three. It rims out like a toilet that didn't flush. Ball tapped out by Henry Iloca.
And Valientes a bit lucky there on that 2-3. They had to go full rotation. That means Malik has to go out and challenge the three-point shot and not leave anyone to block out. They got lucky, the ball bounced outside.
1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in the first half. A hotly contested first half, an entertaining first half, a fruitful first half. Three. Oh, that's a foul. Look at referee Boyong Manyalak demonstrating the call.
That's how you show the foul. Great job by our officials as always.
Boyong Manyalak, a veteran of so many championship games here in the Philippines. From grassroots to the pros. One of the top referees of the Asian tournament, Boyong Manyalak. Frankie Johnson, foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Henry Iloca. And that puts the Pola Pilipinas RPG in the penalty.
Oh, they did a great job avoiding the penalty in the first quarter. But now, well, not too bad with a minute left. But
that will go to Flo Del Agua. What's the latest with the Zamboanga Valientes?
Zamboanga Valientes staff say Nick and Coach Jade have been having arguments about play execution, as Nick has certain observations, but Coach Jade wants to trust the system. Pretty normal for a heated game. Do you agree, Sandy and Coach Mark?
Well, that's a good point. If you're the coach, you have to trust the system.
I have thoughts about that. I'll keep it to myself. You have to be malleable enough to trust your players who are inside the floor actually playing it. They have a different point of view of things.
It's called give and take.
Yeah. It's a communication issue, maybe.
Yeah. 45-41. De La Cruz, fast up an air ball.
That's blocked.
Here is Frankie Johnson. Bang! Well, it's a long two-pointer. The microwave scoring there for the Valientes.
What a tough shot by Frankie Johnson.
45-44, the Valientes to within one. Marcus Quirk got stuck inside. It goes out of bounds.
That's a foul,
I think. That's a foul.
They're calling a foul on Mike Colombia on the reach-in.
Going back to the argument between Nick and Jay, sometimes you will give freedom to your players.
Exactly, because they're the ones playing there, and they have a more specific point of view what's happening on the floor. So that's the hard part as a coach. You have to make your decisions on the fly.
System is one thing, freedom is one thing. 15 seconds to go. Air ball. Malik Diaz getting the rebound again for the Valientes. They can take the lead here. 5 seconds. Now it's 3. Oh, what a shot there by Peter Alfaro.
And he gives Obasa the stare. He gives him the too small. What a
nice
shot.
move by Peter Alfaro. Both coaches. Kawaling and Bobby Dick de los Santos going to our table. Let's take a look at this play.
A quick move off the foot. Peter Alfaro, great first half. See it again here. Excellent footwork by Peter Alfaro. Awkward looking shot, just in the nick of time.
One more time. We need to see it twice because it's so nice. 45-all, Pola Pilipinas and Zamboanga Valientes, the championship game of the Asian tournament, the third leg.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
Mamaya mas mag-enjoy kayo pagdating nyo sa taas. Kung sino ang may idolo sa mga kinuha nating RPG. Pagpalapan natin ang Pola Pilipinas RPG. Siyempre, alam niyo, hindi ba naman katali ang mga moves na international level na ginagawa. Sobrang hirap talaga. Marami kami crooked na dinaanan dito. Sobrang daming pagod at hirap, pero nakaabot tayo ng finals. Lalo na kay Benji, maraming salamat Benji. Palapakan natin si Benji, sobrang hirap na dinanas niya para matapos yung event na to. Sa PMP, sa Pola Community College, sa lahat po ng mga staff ng TAT, the Asian Tournament, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Alam ko, hindi ganun kadali para sa inyo para lusutan ang lahat ng problema sa nagdaan ng araw. For almost 3 days, 4 days tayo nasa harapan, marami tayo na-encounter ng problema. Pero talagang pinagbigyan ko na matapos at tapusin dito sa bayan ng Pola. Sobrang thankful ako sa mga tao na ginawa na mas mapabilis yung ating gym. Itong gym po natin natatapos ng 7 days ago, natapos po ang ating gym para gawin dito ang the Asian Tournament. Sobra itong kabahan nila para gawin, para mapunta ulit dito sa bayan ng Pola. Sa lahat po ng mga Polenos, ginawa natin ito para sa inyong lahat. Ginawa natin para mas mapasaya ang piyesta ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Siyempre sa Sangguniang Bayan Member sa pamumuno ng ating Vice Mayor Marvin Rivera, salamat sa tulong mo na binibigay mo sa akin. Wala nang nandun yung papasalamat ko sa iyo dahil lagi kang nandyan anytime na kailangan kita. So palapakan natin si Vice Mayor Marvin Rivera. So sa inyo po lahat, hindi po mag-i-start ang event sa taas pag po kayo magalala hanggang hindi natatapos ang tournament po dito sa ating team. Again, sa inyo po lahat, maraming salamat sa Pola Region. Maraming salamat. Doon ako, Nasyon.
Maraming salamat kay Senator Bruce. Big shout out to our day, our team sa Team Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Palakpakan po natin ang ating team mayor, Mayor Cruz. Ang mula mo sana, nagkaroon tayo ng mas matagal dito, no? But there will always be next year for Pola prepare every year. Okay.
And to officially hand over the hosting rights, may we call you once again Pola Pilipinas RPG, team sponsor and Pola Oriental Mindoro, Honorable Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz.
Can't get enough of the action? Basketball fans, the Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day at number 10.
JP, nice pass. Iluka with a slam. A delay of game.
At 9.
So Wong, he is 1 out of 10 from in the 3-point territory. Joseph Obasa scoring.
What a pass by... Did you see that pass by Henry Iloka? It looked like he was playing...
Moving to number 8.
And that's a slam. That's a very good shot, I would say.
At 7.
No avail. Here is Frankie Johnson. Alley-hoop. Yes! Nice dunk there by Nick Evans.
Number 6.
Taken away by Nick Evans. And up we go! Rim Rattler.
Ricky Bryce Jr. loves it on the bench.
At 5.
Arturo. Oh. And a kind bounce. Benson flying and scoring.
Now we go to number 4.
Primary defender on Chong Kui for most of the game as Hart's layup goes in.
Great play right there. Chong Kong Lao.
The number 3 spot.
It's a 13-point game, and the dunk there by Joseph Obasa.
Too easy there. Breaking down the defense and dropping.
Number 2.
Here's Hart going up, and that was a terrific layup.
I don't even know how to describe that coming from Hart.
And now the number 1 play of the day.
And that's a slam from Iron Will Douglas.
This is basketball at its best. The Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
Tell us, your coat man. Should we shake your cup before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking. Yakult.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
us your coat, man. Should we shake your cup before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking. Yakult.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
Your coat, man. Should we shake your cup before drinking?
Over time, some of the nutrients in Yakult can sink to the bottom of the bottle. So shake well before drinking. Shake your Yakult well before drinking.
We are back here inside the Pola Gymnasium here in Oriental Mindoro. It's been a very tight ball game. Pola Pilipinas 45, the Valientes 45. Some highlights back in the first half. Well, Malik Diab had 2 triples in the first quarter, but he is in foul trouble. Now we go to the numbers here, Mark Dandan.
You see the field goal percentage is very high for both teams, 50% for the Valientes and above 50% for the RPG. Three-point shooting almost equal. Assists, RPG with 16 and only 12 for the Valientes. And fast breaks usually belong to Valientes, but RPG right now, 8-2 advantage.
It's been a very close first half. 6 lead changed into deadlocks.
Indeed, and then what's happening here for the RPG is that the Valientes are beating them at their own game. 5 more shot attempts for the Valientes, getting them multiple attempts at the basket, more chances to score. That's why the Valientes have tied the score here in the second quarter.
Now we go to our marquee matchup. De La Cruz and Peter Alfaro, both players scored big-time header moments in the first half.
And good as advertised, these two guys have their guns out early in this championship game. 16 markers for JV De La Cruz, and on the other hand, you will have Pedro Alfaro going off also in the first half. He might not be doing it from the outside, but he's been attacking the nail. He's been attacking the paint. You see it here, scoring on floaters, scoring on pull-ups, showing us the mid-range game. 10 points and 4 assists, only 1 miss from the field. So that's what you want if you coach Bobby Dick.
Well, Peter Alfaro started 3 out of 3 before he missed the fourth 3-point field goal. Now, the world imports of the Valientes are in foul trouble, Mark.
And Malik Diab has played through that foul trouble. 2 fouls for Malik, 2 fouls for Ricky Bryce Jr., 1 for Nick Evans. But that big big lineup for the Valientes has negated the advantage of Iloca and Obasa in the paint. So far, so good if the Valientes, but for the RPG, they need to get Professor X going on offense. He hasn't had a lot of touches in terms of his attacking. He needs that basketball to create opportunities for his bigs and for himself.
Well, Xavier Alexander played for almost 18 minutes in the first half, 2 out of 4 from the field, scoring 6 points. Marcus Quirk on your screen. Let's take a look at his numbers. Played for almost 8 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field. And
he has 2 points and hasn't had the impact that the RPG have expected out of him. And this is, I think, where the RPG really missed the services of Jose Lonchan-Travong. Off the bench, remember, in that Leg 2 championship, he came off the bench, provided a lot of playmaking, perimeter defense, and scoring. He had 15 points in that championship game, and that's what they've been missing now. JV De La Cruz has 16, but X only has 7 points. Henry Iloca only has 6. JV De La Cruz doing the heavy lifting for his team.
And we talk about the contribution coming off the benches, and Pola Pilipinas with 13 points coming off the bench. The Valientes, 15 points.
Almost dead even there.
Peter Alfaro is talking to us right now. He is saying, I love you, Mom. That's from Peter Alfaro. Muchas gracias, Zamboanga City. Third quarter is about to start. And we are tied at 45-0. The Valientes will start with Peter Alfaro. Malik Dia playing with 2 fouls. Frankie Johnson, Ricky Bryce.
Mike Tolomia.
And Mike Tolomia. The Pola Pilipinas RPG will start with JV De La Cruz, Mark Doligon, Xavier Alexander, JP Belenchon. And Henry Iloca. Ricky Bryce inside. And he misses the hook shot.
And even if Bryce missed that, that's okay. You want him being aggressive in the post. He has that threat.
Doligon gets by his defender, got stuck inside, intercepted by Mike Tolomia. Steps on the brakes, finds Peter Alfaro, taken away by Mark Doligon.
Awkward pass there by Mike Tolomia. Alfaro was not ready for that.
Shot clock reads at 14 seconds. Seductive fake there by Mark Doligon. RPG exploding inside the hole.
The Chief with a big shot to open the third. What a pass by JP Belenchon.
First 3-point field goal for Mark Doligon here in the third period. Feeding off. Bryce finds trouble with it. He comes up empty, picked up by JV De La Cruz.
And Ricky Bryce has to go up stronger, and he has to get back down on defense.
It's a 3-point game. Iloca with a soft touch, it bounces out, rebounded by Malik Diop into the hands of Frankie Johnson. Johnson blocked from behind by Xavier Alexander.
That was a great job by Mark Doligon to get in front of Frankie Johnson, just enough to allow Xavier Alexander to hustle back down on defense. You see X running down on your screen. And the delay by Mark Doligon allows X.
He outrun JP Belenchon.
He did. And that's a foul on X. Oh, kickball, just a kickball.
Ball stays with the Valientes. Xavier Alexander, he was the second leg MVP.
So X has to really get going offense here. And deep seal for Ricky Bryce.
Too strong for Bryce. Recovered by JP Belenchon. That's JV De La Cruz. 8 minutes and 10 remaining in the third. The championship game of the Asia tournament here in Pola. Picked up by Frankie Johnson. 3-on-3 break. Frankie Johnson with a difficult shot. No connection. And Peter, the recovery and the putback.
Oh, look at Alfaro fighting for the rebound in between 3 guys in white.
7:48 remaining. And a third. And De La Cruz is blocked by Ricky Bryce. He averaged 3 blocks a game. Johnson for 3. Yes, sir!
What a pull-up for Frankie Johnson. Frankie Johnson, what he has, a lot of players don't. That's supreme confidence in his talent.
50-48. Doligon comes up empty from the three-land. Peter Alfaro and Frankie Johnson providing sparks here for the Valientes. Inside to Bryce. That will be his third straight miss from the inside, and Malik Diop providing the much-needed field goal for the Valientes here.
That's okay, even if Bryce missed. Look at the gravity he sucks in, forcing Alexander to help. Nobody rotating to Malik Diop. Gets the offensive rebound and the end one.
Henry Iloca was outside. Now we'll turn you over to Flo Del Agua. Flo.
That halftime huddle was still pretty heated as the Valientes were discussing which strategy is most effective to beat these home court players. Veteran R.R. De Leon even explained kindly to the officials that it is just part of the struggle for us to be champions. Sandy and Coach Mark.
Well, R.R. De Leon also is a major factor for, and also a good motivator for the Valientes, Mark.
No, he's a veteran. He knows what it takes to win championships.
Xavier trying to be acrobatic that time. The third foul on Malik Diop. It's going to be on Bryce?
No, Bryce. Still three. 3 fouls now on Ricky Bryce, and he has to be careful.
So Bryce with 3 fouls. Malik Diop with 2 fouls. Nick Evans with 1.
Now, even if they have Nick Evans coming off the bench for Bryce here, he's not the same shot blocker like Bryce. Not really known to protect the paint.
Well, Xavier Alexander misses the first free throw. He just scored 6 points in the first half and was 2 out of 4 from the field. He was a major contributor during the Pasay leg, the second leg of the Asian tournament, and was the most valuable player in that leg, and he scores on the second free throw. Tolomia. Bryce providing the screen. Tolomia for 3. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Pola Pilipinas basketball.
Poor spacing there for the Valientes. You see Mike Tolomia trying to use the ball screen with Malik Diop was in the paint.
Andrea Veloso, what's the latest?
Assistant Coach Ian of Pola Pilipinas spotted one big first half lead. Too much hesitation. And for Pola Pilipinas, that's not their style. So for the second half, he wants them to ditch the tentativeness, fix their body language, and start taking control. Before hitting the court, they yelled, "It is what it is, but we stay together." Now that's team spirit. Do you agree, Sandy, Coach Mark?
Thank you very much.
And that's important, like Andrea said. It is what it is. Whatever the calls of the referees are, they have to play through it, and they have to play together if they want to retain the crown here in leg number 3.
Pola down here, but Javier De La Cruz cutting down the lead.
You know, there's just something about the championship game and Javier De La Cruz stepping up to the plate.
53-51. De La Cruz scoring from the field. Malik Diop playing with 2 fouls. Nowhere to go. He kicks it out to Peter Alfaro. Back inside to Malik Diop. Good hustle there in the park. Ricky Bryce, very short.
You have to shoot that with his off, and that's a bad foul by Ricky Bryce. That's his 4th. Now decision time for the Valientes.
The 4th on Ricky Bryce. And we are still early here in the 3rd period. De Leon checks back in. Now we talk about the big local players of the Valientes early in the first half. De Leon replacing Bryce. He's not a natural center.
Interesting decision by the coaching staff of Valientes not to use Nick Evans. He only has 1 foul.
Yeah, Nick Evans with 1 foul. He had an argument with their assistant coach Jay Padrigao in the second period. Frankie Johnson incoming, way off, rebounded by Nick Evans, and that's Xavier Alexander. Iloca back to Xavier. Nice play there by Pola Pilipinas.
That's a great give and go by X and Henry Iloca, just the teammates recognizing each other.
Xavier Alexander played in the IBL for the Tangerang Hawks, played college basketball for George Washington and Southern Nazarene Crimson. Diop outside to R.R. De Leon. Battle for the rebound, and Joseph Obasa coming down with it. Xavier. De La Cruz. Xavier. De La Cruz spins. De La Cruz scores. And De La Cruz giving Pola a 2-point lead. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio.
With the give and go with Henry Iloca, we talked about his scoring. He has to set up, and speaking of scoring, it hasn't been a problem for this guy, JV De La Cruz. The guns are hot, it's out, and he's coming up.
Well, JV De La Cruz coming out with guns blazing here in this championship game. It's been a major contributor for the Pola Pilipinas, and they are ahead by 2 points, 55-53. I see Nick Evans standing there. He's behind Coach Jay Padrigao.
Just sitting down again. He has his warmer on. Looks like he won't be checking in anytime soon yet. We'll see. But the Valientes will need to quell this run by the RPG. So far, it's been led by X and JV De La Cruz.
Well, Pola Pilipinas RPG scoring 10 points here in the third period, while Valientes scoring 8 points. It's been a very close ball game.
The secret play here for Mike Tolomia. Here comes the ball screen by Ari De Leon, but he's just gonna pop. Tolomia gets the switch.
Tolomia toss it up, and Malig is blocked by Joseph Obasa. Xavier with a slow motion drive. 57-53. Malik Diaz scores. Nice pass there by Peter Alfaro.
No, Alfaro not quitting on the play after even after X got the layup. He got the quick inbound, streak down the court, found Malik.
Under 4 minutes remaining. Foul is on RR De Leon. De Leon, one of the leaders of the Zamboanga Valientes, a veteran player for the team.
Oh, you know, Sandy, this zone by the Valientes has been very porous. There's a lot of holes, leaving shooters like JV De La Cruz open like that.
Xavier, he is 3 for 2. And the ball goes to Mike Tolomia. Tolomia creating space, blocked by Iloca.
Again, the same thing happened with X. JV De La Cruz delaying Tolomia just enough for Henry Iloca to come through with the help defense right there. Chest on block by the big guy.
There are 4 players for Pola prepared to defend that layup by Mike Tolomia. Frankie Johnson fakes, shoots. Loose ball foul called on JV De La Cruz. Before anything else, congratulations to the Zamboanga Valientes softball team, the Mindanao Softball Open champion, the first since 2002.
Congratulations. First since 2002, 22 years ago.
Yeah, the late Lando Navarro in 2002, leading that team also in that championship in the Mindanao Softball Open. Mike Tolomia dancing for freedom. Shot clock at 4. Now it's 3. It's 2. It's 1.
Great defense by the RPG. Credit goes to Henry Iloca, staying one-on-one with Mike Tolomia. But the problem there for the Valientes, the spacing was horrible. Tolomia was asking for the isolation, and guys were posting up, so he couldn't do anything. And here comes Nick Evans.
RPG exploding in front of RR De Leon. And De Leon will take a seat. Back in action is Nick Evans.
Let's see if Evans
could,
can...
you know, what happened to him earlier, it could be a motivation, it could be a spark.
Or it could turn out the other way.
Yes.
We'll see how focused he is here.
There are only two things that can happen here. For Nick Evans, Joseph Obasa scoring from the corner.
Too easy there for X. Getting the ball on the elbow, attack and finding Obasa open in the corner.
A 4-point game here in Pola. Alfaro. Nick Evans outside, guarded by Obasa. He will fire and he will score!
No problem. Looks like Nick Evans is all good. But again, Sandy, the defense of the Valientes, the 2-3 zone, has been very vulnerable.
59-57. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go.
Right there, look at X. He's just going to attack and draw all the help.
And it's a kickball violation. The mighty Termite comes in for Peter Alfaro.
Again, on the roll and replace, Evans gets the reversal, hits the long two.
Well, he hesitated for a while, but he has that shot from the outside. He has that mid-range shot. Xavier Alexander. Jamie De La Cruz. Toss up an air ball.
Oh, he kind of forced up that shot. The shot clock was at 6 seconds. He still had some time to attack. And the RPG asking that De La Cruz was pushed on that jumper.
2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third period, the championship game of our third leg of the Asian tournament. My name is Sandy Grumo with Mark Dandan. Malik Diop. Here is Tolomia for 3. Benson for 2. Tough shot there by A.J. Benson.
I was about to say, that's a hard shot over X, but no problem for Mr. Benson.
And then the ball went to Mike Diop. He was just standing in there. And that will count it as a rebound for him. Marcus Clark. Ball deflected out of bounds. Yeah.
Valientes are arguing.
Are they going to challenge it or not?
We'll see. We'll see the replay first. The outside shot by Marcus Quirk hits the front of the rim. Ooh, I don't know about that.
It's so far away. De La Cruz. Obasa scores on Diop.
Malik not really trying to pick up his third foul. Allows Obasa the hook shot underneath.
It's a 2-point game. Benson. Here is Mike for the lead. Yes! And the Valientes up by 1, 62-61. Xavier. David De La Cruz. Inside to Iloka for the 2 points. Nice entry pass there by Jamie De La Cruz.
That's a problem with that zone. Forces Malik Diop to go outside and leaving Iloka underneath against a smaller A.J. Benson.
Mike Tolomia. Malik Diop takes care of it and he overcooks. Rebounded by Henry Iloka. For me, that was a good no call.
Malik has to convert those.
The referees are letting the players play here. De La Cruz rises up for 2. With no angle that time, Iloka.
Oh, a foul.
They will call it a foul on the Valientes with no more time remaining. But they are not yet in the penalty, though. Oh, but he was in the act of shooting. Would it be on Evans or not?
That's something that they have to check.
And you know, Nick Evans is very polite when he's arguing.
Yeah. He calls everybody sir. Well, here again, see the game clock on the bottom right of your screen. There's the shot by JV De La Cruz. The offensive rebound by Henry Iloka. The swipe. That wasn't a shot. That shouldn't be an active shooting foul. did not look like a legitimate shot by Henry Loca.
The officials are making it sure that they will get the right call. It's been a very close ball game we have here in Pola. It's been back and forth in the third period. 63-62, Evans on your screen.
So if it's not a shooting foul, the thing that they'll have to check will be if there is time left.
Yeah. So referee Ferdinand or Boying Manyalak going to the officials table right now. .1.
Okay, it's not a shooting foul.
Nick Evans demonstrating.
So there's going to be .1 left on the clock, not a shooting foul on Nick Evans.
But nonetheless, it will be a second personal. So Evans with 2 fouls, Malik Diouf with 2 fouls.
Ricky
Bryce Jr. has 4 fouls.
Oh, 4, excuse me, yes. So Malik has done a great job working and playing without picking up the 3rd foul. I mean, if you're Nick Evans, why did you have to reach in, right?
The time was winding down, so you have to take a look at the time.
.1 of a second left.
It's going to be catch and shoot.
No, it's
more, I don't know.
It's just a tip.
Well, the famous shot of Derek Fisher in 2004. .4. That was against the San Antonio Spurs. All right.
Let's see. Our table officials are working through it. We are filled to the brim here, Sandy. Feels like the whole of Pola
is
here.
They are here to watch their team. Pola Pilipinas RPG. Henry Loca there on your screen. It's been big here.
The worst thing that the Valientes can do is foul on the tip.
Well, .1 to go. Yeah, .1 to go. Yeah, they need a receiver. Everything is happening here in Pola. Well, the basket went in, but it will not count because it did not hit anyone.
Yeah, and Marcus Quirk was literally
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That's literally from the outside, Marcus Quirk.
Nice shot, but it will not gonna count. 1 second to go. Catch! It's been a very close ball game here in Pola. We'll be right back with more action. You're watching the championship game between Pola and Zamboanga, the Asian tournament.
As an athlete, it's all about measured performance. The G-Shock GBDH 2000 provides detailed training analysis for multi-sport athletes with solar-assisted charging. The watch has everything you need for becoming your tougher self and handles everyday training extremes with precision and absolute toughness.
It's been an entertaining championship game here in Pola. And before anything else, we'd like to thank the Desui brothers for providing us the numbers.
Excellent work by the brothers, as usual. Quirk. We talked about him at the start of the third quarter. He only has 2 points. He's stuck at 2 points. But again, the Valientes beating the RPG in their own game. 11 more shot attempts. They might be shooting lower, only 40% from the field. The RPG is shooting better at 47, but they do have more attempts. To counteract their turnovers, the Valientes have 11 turnovers, which the RPG has converted into 18 points.
And the Pola Pilipinas RPG sending in their cavalry with Joseph Obasa, Henry Iloga, Cedric Alexander, JV De La Cruz, and Mark Doligon.
Probably the most efficient, the most potent offensive lineup that the RPG can have.
It seems like you have 4 imports, world imports there. That's JV De La Cruz from the outside.
He shot that so well, the ball stuck to the rim.
First 2 points for JV De La Cruz here in the 4th period. And JV De La Cruz.
22.
22 big points. 9 out of 20 from the field. 4 of 9 from downtown. 65-62. Linganay. Oh, that's Mike Colomia. Benson saving it for the Valientes.
Oh, great play by the Chief. What a smart play by Mark Doligon.
He anticipated it. Joseph Obasa inside. Iloka misses, rebounded by Malik Diop. Foul is on Xavier Alexander. Second personal foul.
X, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He's getting his usual numbers, Sandy, but you know, if you're the RPG and this is the 4th quarter, you want X to more take over offensively.
10 lead changes and 4 deadlocks. Biggest lead was at 11 points. And Nick Evans playing with 2 fouls, missing another 3. A minute gone here. From downtown.
Oh, he called it, Sandy. RPG putting in the cavalry. The Chief stepping up big.
Colomia. See space. 2 points for Mike Colomia.
Great attack by Colomia. Seeing the mismatch with Mark Doligon. Beating him off the dribble for that layup.
And it's a 4-point game. It's been a very close ball game. Picked up by Doligon. De La Cruz gets by Diop. In front of him is Nick Evans, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pola Pilipinas led by as many as 11 points. The Valientes led by as many as 8 points.
1 second left on the shot clock.
1 second on the shot clock.
Catch and shoot. Oh! We'll talk about Xavier Alexander. He just exploded in there. RPG exploding inside the hole.
Bad defense from the Valientes, and Nick Evans and JV De La Cruz getting into it. A double foul called.
And that was not a good idea for Nick Evans. He is in foul trouble along with the other imports of the Zamboanga Valientes.
That's going to be Evans' 3rd. Also 3 on JV De La Cruz. See it again. The back pick by Nick Evans. De La Cruz not liking it. Gives him a shove.
He is just in front of referee Boyong Manyalak. 71-64.
And here's the big lineup for the Valientes with Ricky Bryce at the 5, Malik playing the 4, and Nick Evans at the 3.
The Valientes sending in their Marines. 8:04 remaining in the 4th quarter. Pola Pilipinas, they're ahead. Picked up by Malik Diop. He gets it back going. Glass and will score the 2 points. And he cuts down the lead to 5.
Big basket there to counteract an 8-2 run by the RPG.
De La Cruz from the corner.
De La Cruz, you know, he's played a lot of minutes. Going on 29 minutes now on the floor.
The Valientes, this will be the first time they are in a championship game here in the Asian tournament. Pola Pilipinas, this is the second time. They've won the second leg in Pasay City. Here is Xavier Alexander. Inside, we go to Henry Loca. A bad pass there by Nick Evans. 73-66.
That was supposed to be a lob, but Ricky Price was just too deep in the paint.
Xavier Alexander. You know, Xavier Alexander can dominate this game without scoring. And it goes out of bounds. Valientes basketball.
Alexander was calling for the isolation against Ricky Price. But miscommunication sent a ball screen his way, allowing Nick Evans to switch.
First coach's challenge here in the championship game. J.R. Kawaling calling for the challenge.
At this point of the game, Sandy, every possession is important. In a game like this, as tough as it's been, they need every possession. See it again. Iloka with the short jumper. He misses that. Here comes Obasa from the weak side to tip the ball away from Malik Diouf. Oh, it looks like it went off Malik's left hand. See it again here. Off the missed shot. Look at Obasa from the top of your screen. Watch Malik's left hand. Off the tip, right there.
No doubt about it. But we will wait for the referee's decision. Well, it's been a very close championship game of the Asian tournament.
It's one of those games, Andy, that any team that with the strong, quick burst in this fourth quarter can take control and finally, probably, secure the league championship. Here we go.
The biggest scoring run of Pola Pilipinas was 9 points. The biggest scoring run of the Valientes was 8 points.
A successful challenge by the RPG. So the ball stays with same ball possession for the RPG. They have the baseline out of bounds.
Alec Diaz talking to referee Manala.
Now the Valientes matching up.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Watch out for screen-to-screener action here off the baseline out of bounds. Oh. Right there.
Directly they go to Joseph Obasa and he misses. Lingana, here is Rice for three. Way off the target. Rebounded by Henry Loca.
He has that shot. He's confident in that outside shot.
Xavier. Here is Mark Doligon. Alfaro defending Mark Doligon. Unable to score that time. Malik Diab able to get to it. Lingana is shopping around. Played by Doligon. Bryce. Short. Eloka met by Diop. Oh! Xavier is blocked. 3-second violation.
Xavier's arguing that he took off for the shot, so that should have where the count started to see the great help defense first by Nick Evans, rejecting X at the rim.
It was a public display of rejection.
As Flo would say, rejected.
Rejected it. 5:45 remaining in the game. Peter, here is Evans facing his defender, and he will score over Joseph Obasa. And we have a timeout, and this is brought to us by G-Shock from Casio.
Jump shot, the face-up jumper by Nick Evans, forcing the RPG into that timeout. Again, Valientes just there hanging around, but that zone defense, they've been more successful with the 1-3-1 than the 2-3.
All right. JV De La Cruz back in the game. Joining Mark Doligon. Joseph Obasa, Xavier Alexander, and Henry Loca. Doligon for three!
Now, how many times has Mark Doligon hit a big shot in this league? 50% of Mark Doligon is better than none.
76-68. Alfaro to Nick Evans, guarded by Joseph Obasa. Collective asking for it, guarded by the shoulder Mark Doligon, and he was able to score over Mark Doligon.
Great recognition by Nick Evans, seeing the mismatch with Malik and Mark Doligon. Easy hook shot for Malik.
Doligon. De La Cruz is wide open from the corner. Xavier Alexander getting the offensive rebound. Doligon. Here is Xavier. Shot clock at 3. Inside pass broken up. And the floater there by Jamie De La Cruz did not go in. And a chance to close the gap here for the Valientes. Malik back to Rudy Linganay. Outside to Peter Alfaro, played by De La Cruz for 3. No, Peter misses that one.
Oh, Peter Alfaro still scoreless here in the fourth quarter. This lineup for the Valientes, they're getting rebounds. They're much slower. Nobody's running with Rudy Linganay and Peter Alfaro.
Xavier. Joseph. And we have a jump ball between Bryce and Joseph Obasa. Valientes will get the possession. Frankie Johnson back in the game. Well, Frankie and Peter Alfaro stayed too long in the bench.
They did, and Peter Cole coming off the bench, and he's still scoreless. And Frankie, we all know he can heat up right away. So we'll see if the microwave is on point.
Alfaro brings it across. 10 seconds to shoot. Frankie Johnson guarded by JV De La Cruz. Alfaro, shot clock at 5. Inside we go, and it goes out of bounds.
Alfaro had the right idea. They're seeing Malik with the lob pass and the timeout by Coach Bobby Dick.
With 3 seconds to go remaining in the shot clock of the Valientes, Coach Bobby Dick de Los Santos wants to talk things over. We'll be right back.
Mikathara? Mate, it means place of little water. It's an unforgiving place to work. Dry wind, endless desert.
An action-packed ball game, an action-packed championship game here in Pola. And the home team ahead by 6 points, 76 to 70 with 3:33 remaining in this championship game.
Oh, reminds you of that Leg 2 championship, Sandy. Great defense by X. Great defense. He read that lob perfectly.
It's obvious to put the guy there, the shaded lane. A big guy. Xavier Alexander outside to De La Cruz, who gets by Evans for two.
Xavier De La Cruz has been the man here.
He's been shooting me from the very start. 3 minutes remaining.
Foul. We see the replay again. JB. Bad close out by Nick Evans and the floater over Malik Dio. JB De La Cruz, the Bang Bang Gang in full effect.
78 to 70 is our score, an 8-point game. Peter Alfaro goes out. Rudy Linganay back in the game for the Zamboanga Valientes. Johnson intercepted by Mark Doligon. De La Cruz brings it across. And that's Xavier Alexander scoring. Xavier Alexander with his first 2 points. Just here in the last 3 minutes of the ball game. Johnson outside.
And see the replay again. X taking the isolation against his much smaller Mike Tolomia off the elbow. The bump, the fade. Professor X. Cold-blooded.
Professor X. Perfectly timed there by Professor X. They are ahead by 10 points here. The Valientes will get the possession. Frankie Johnson bothered by the bigger Mark Doligon. Frankie lost it. Xavier goes downhill. Fouled by Mike Tolomia. And quickly, Mike Tolomia apologizing to Xavier Alexander.
It's all about Mike Tolomia can do there to prevent another layup from X. Don't look now, Sandy. This is the biggest lead for the RPG. X could push this up to 12.
Frankie Johnson is taken out by Peter Alfaro. Quick substitution.
The offense for the Valientes devolved into a lot of one-on-ones in the last few minutes.
It got stalled for 3 minutes already. Pola defeated the Valientes last Wednesday, 81 to 80. It was a very close ball game. And this is a different one. The championship game, as Xavier will miss on the second free throw. Final 2 minutes. We are now in the twilight zone. Peter Alfaro. Rudy for three. Got it!
Big shot by Rudy Linganay. Excellent roll. Linganay lifts off the roll of Malik, wide open.
81-73. Plenty of time remaining in this championship game. Pola Pilipinas will try to get that second championship here in the Asian tournament. Outside to Mark Duligon. He is saving it. No! It's a backcourt violation. A crucial turnover committed by Pola Pilipinas.
And the substitution here are De Leon for Nick Evans. More shooting on the floor for the Valientes. They need this much, or they need to go really quick here.
1:28 remaining, and this championship game, De Leon will throw it in for the Valientes. Malik Diaz, Peter Alfaro, Rudy Linganay, Mike Tolomia, and De Leon. De Leon providing the screen. Shot clock at 4. Now it's 2. The floater by Rudy Linganay. And it's a 6-point game. Timeout here in Pola. You're watching the Asian tournament.
Linganay hitting that big 3 to cut that lead down to 8. And after that play, he comes back, knocks down this tough floater off Joseph Obasa with the shot clock winding down. And the veteran stepping up to bring his team back here with a chance. They're only down 6, Andy, but they have to string together a lot of stops here in the last minute or so.
Well, Colonel Ariel Kirobin and Mayor John Dalipe of Zamboanga, they're watching us right now. They're the supporters of the Zamboanga Valientes. Thank you very much for supporting also the Asian tournament. Pola Pilipinas ahead by 6 points with 1:15 remaining in this championship game here in Pola, the third leg of the Asian tournament.
The Valientes still going with that smaller lineup. This could be risky because with Obasa, Iloca, and X on the floor, they're more susceptible to second chance opportunities. Now watch Alfaro here go for a quick trap off the inbound. He's playing this off face guarding the ball.
And for the first time, the Valientes will defend Pola like this. Tolomia is tasked to guard Professor X. That's Xavier Alexander. Linganay. Duligon rises up for 3 and it's way off the target. Foul is called underneath.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This is a smaller lineup, so this allows that bigger front line of the RPG to go for those offensive rebounds.
Well, the Valientes not yet in the penalty. That will be their third team foul, so there will be no shooting at the line for Pola. 55 seconds remaining in this championship game here in Pola. David De La Cruz will throw it in.
Give some space there.
Well, this is the championship game. Duligon. Outside, back to Duligon with a spin with 3 seconds to shoot. Picked up by Rudy Linganay.
They have to go quick. Oh, cramps on Peter Alfaro, cramping up there.
Well, he was signaling earlier that, well, when he came in, when he replaced Frankie Johnson, he was limping.
And he had to get some ice on his cramp earlier. That's why he was subbed out. But credit to Peter. He fought, gave it everything he had.
De Leon will throw it in. Frankie Johnson has come on for Peter Alfaro. Oh, that's a foul in Iloca, and that puts them in the penalty. And Malik Diaz will take 2 at the line.
Bad foul by Henry Iloca. And big free throws now for Malik. He needs to convert both.
He is an 88% free throw shooter here in the Asian tournament, and he's hearing it from the crowd. He averaged 6.5 a game.
Makes the first. He needs the second here.
And I don't want to say anything else.
We'll keep quiet until the next shot.
And they will change balls. Malik Diaz gets the first. The second one is underway. From the University of the Philippines. And he misses the second. There's a free throw violation there committed by the Valientes. 81-76. It's a 5-point game.
They might have to take a foul here because they have 1 to give. They can't waste time. They have to take a foul here to get themselves in the penalty.
Johnson guarding the Chief, De La Cruz. 24 seconds to go. Valientes not fouling. Obasa to Iloca for 2.
That's been the combination all leg long. Iloca and Obasa doing damage for the RPG. Stats. The short roll by Obasa, finding Iloca, no rotations. Malik had to cover 2 by himself. And that's the problem when you extend that defense, you trap. The short roll was open. Malik had to commit, leaving Iloca open underneath. The vision from Obasa.
You always look for that 2 versus 1.
You always want to get 2 on the ball.
83-76, 17 seconds to go. Rudy Linggalay, shot clock at 10. Frankie Johnson for 3. De Leon scores inside. 83-78.
That's still a foul to give for the Valientes. And that was what I was saying earlier. They had to foul early. They still had time. Just take a foul, get themselves. Now they have to foul again, waste more clock.
The bench of the Valientes scoring 20 points in this game. The bench of Pola Pilipinas scoring 17 points. 10 lead changes and 4 deadlocks. It's been pretty close. 7 seconds remaining. And Pola Pilipinas, they are 5 seconds away from getting their second championship here in the Asian tournament.
it's no surprise that Ilocos and Obasa did their damage without Nick Evans or Ricky Bryce on the floor. They were kept in check by the tall front line by the Valientes.
The Valientes, the World Imports, are in foul trouble very early here in this championship game. Malik Diab committed 2 straight fouls in the first quarter. Also, Nick Evans, Bryce with 4 fouls. Free throw violation. And Pola Pilipinas is 5 seconds away. Rudy Linganay, 4-3.
Oh! Too little, too late.
The final score is 83-81. And the celebration has begun. Pola Pilipinas RPG with their second championship here in the Asian tournament. And what a game here in Pola, and what an experience here, Mark.
Indeed, what an experience. This has been some kind of leg, especially for the home team, the Pola Pilipinas RPG. 2 straight leg championships.
Pola Pilipinas shooting 32 of 77 from the field. 41% shooting.
And what a time to be alive here in Pola. Everybody having fun. Joseph Obasa, Henry Ilocos, the pillars of this championship run by the Pola Pilipinas RPG, from undesirable to undeniable. To see the play of the game. The give and go. It was him, Obasa, and Ilocos in the fourth quarter, delivering the knockout shots for the RPG. See it again, so nice, you had to see it thrice. The give and go, the most basic play in basketball, but the RPG make it look so beautiful.
Well, Xavier Alexander shot 60% from the field and was perfect from beyond the arc, and shooting 50% also from the free throw line. Final score 83-81. Pola Pilipinas with their second championship here in the Asian tournament. Our player of the game, JV De La Cruz.
Much deserved. JV De La Cruz really set the tone. Had 16 points in the first half. Carried his team when X and the other World Imports were firing blacks. He was guns up. The Bang Bang Gang, much deserved. Stepping up once again in the championship game.
JV De La Cruz, the best player here in this championship game. 24 points, 10 out of 24 from the field, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. And let's proceed to the awarding ceremony.
Until next, this is your Asian Tournament Leg 3.
All right, thank you very much, Richard Tapos, our Coliseum announcer. All right. It's not already. Pola Pilipinas taking the second championship. They're the second leg champion and the third leg champion. So in behalf of, all right, Mark, you're some final words.
What a leg! Congratulations to the Pola Pilipinas RPG. Twice as nice. We'll see them next, leg number 4.
All right, thank you very much, Naj Uy of Naj Productions, the Asian Tournament, our courtside reporters, Andrea Velosa and Flo Del Agua, my partner here, Mark Dandan. My name is Sandy Gruel. We'll see you the fourth leg of the Asian Tournament in Henan, China. My name is Sandy Gruel from Pola in Oriental Mindoro. Thank you for watching the Asian Tournament. Mayong gabi, ganyan tanan.